Hello guys, what is going on? My name is Luke and welcome back to another video, guys. So we are on the F1 Global Mania series, guys. It has been quite a while since the last episode, and that is due to, well, computer problems really, guys. But anyways, now we're back, and I've done like some major organisation with the series, and you know, we should be getting on with it pretty damn quickly. So what I've decided to also do, guys, is I've decided to get rid of the practice session and qualifying session. But as you can see, I've only chosen the best lap of Malaysia. And as you can see, it's raining, it's going really bad. But this is what I've decided to do now for the episode, guys, and it should be around 25-30 minutes per one. Obviously some might be longer than others and shorter than others, but overall it's just going to be like this, guys, because I think it's a lot easier, and you know, it's a bit better for me to do it this way, guys, so I can, you know, just edit it a lot easier, and hopefully you guys enjoy it a bit more. So just going back onto this, so we're on a red sector right here, and because I'm not a very good racer in the wet, it is something that I would need to do a lot of practice on, and I'm just not really keen on it anyway. And so I'm on P10th, and as you can see, it's not an improvement from Australia, and I don't really know how this is, you know, how well this is going to end up. So but yeah, if you guys want to see a longer qualifying session, then let me know, but I've decided to just take it from Q3 so you know where we finish, and then just start the race from there. So we're coming around the last corner, we're on 140, just entering the exit of that corner, and now we're in the DRS zone, which obviously we cannot use because we're in the wet. And so we're going over here, and as you can see, we hit a 147.8. so there's the qualifying result, guys. Not very good, and it's the exact same as Australia, P10, so not very good at all. But anyways, so now we're on the race, and we have high hopes, guys. I was literally pushing for dear life on this race because I really wanted to get a win for the series, and you know, you guys will see if I got that or not. I was just pushing very hard, guys, just to see where we could come, because I had problems with this Toro Rosso, and yeah, I don't know. So anyways, so we're at the back of the grid there, well, just midway, and yeah, I don't know, guys, we got Grosjean in front of us, and yeah, so we're going to see what sort of start we get. So start to rev up now, maximum curves, we're going for this, guys, we are going for this. As you can see, the Toro Rosso, the curves didn't really help it, I didn't get the best start either. So obviously now it's all about pushing and pushing, guys, and obviously I don't want to make any dirty moves or anything like that. So as you can see here, I'm backing off a little bit, or trying to squeeze in, and I didn't do such a bad job. I put myself into P9 at this stage, P8, P7. There's a couple of taps going on right there, I think. So obviously, so it's coming around here, guys, and I'm thinking, you know, I don't want to repeat of the last race. So I'm pushing around here, and here's where things change. So as you can see here, I did quite a dirty move. I tapped Hamilton there, and I tapped him again, pushing him off. I'm very surprised I did not get a penalty for that. And yes, it was very aggressive, and I wouldn't have blamed myself if I got a penalty for that. I wouldn't have got angry, because I knew I did wrong, but I just wanted it so bad, guys, and I agree I did that a bit dirty. So, you know, yeah, I get that. So anyways, but you know, just moving on from that, guys, so Vettel was behind me because I did it to Hamilton, and you know, I'm pushing from here on, guys. I'm literally full concentration on the race, and I have high hopes to get, you know, higher position finishes from this stage. So as I explained, guys, since like the first episode, I do have the driving line on, but that is only because I don't really know each track, so I'll probably go off loads and it just won't be very enjoyable at all. It might be a little bit funny, but you know, the aim of this, guys, isn't so much to win. I mean, I know I wanted to win, guys, but that was just like a self gain that I really wanted to get, and I just wanted to push for that. But yeah, the main thing here, guys, is just to talk about things, and that's what we like to do here at FormalityGamers. We like to talk a lot, as you guys have probably kind of understood, and not just about the series either, just about things in real life and possible future things for our channel. But yeah, the most important thing, guys, isn't, you know, not all, well, it is about the gameplay sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, so as you can see here, I'm creating a gap. It was 2.1 second, I believe, what we seen moments ago. But as you can see, I'm pushing out the gap as much as I possibly can. I know the difficulty isn't on the highest, and I think it's on intermediate, so if you guys want, I will bump the difficulty up a little bit, I don't mind doing that in this, guys. I'm trying to get this series out of the way. I mean, I do enjoy it loads, guys, but I have to admit I'm trying to get out of the way because F1 2014 is on its way. So I do really want to push my hardest for the releases on that, guys, as much as I possibly can before that comes out. But anyways, so we're in P1 right here. We're extending the gap, and you know, luckily, you know, well, I'm trying my best not to make any mistakes at all, and luckily, like, we don't for a good while, I believe. Because as I told you guys before, this is all pre-recorded because it's not that I'm lazy, guys, you know, trying to get things backed up, but I can't concentrate very well while I'm talking and gaming at the same time. See, live commentaries don't go very well for me, so I have to do what I'm doing now, and I think it is kind of better, guys, because I can talk a lot more as well. I'm not focusing on the game, so I can talk as if, like, there's a lot of things I need to get off my mind, or maybe I just want to talk about different things which I wouldn't be able to do in a live com. So, but yeah, if you guys want me to talk about anything at all, just let me know. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to look back on the F1 2014 season right now. What's happening right now. So, let me just do a little bit of research because I can't remember exactly where people finished, guys. But there is one race which I told you guys I did watch, which was Monaco, which was a very, very good race. And I also watched a bit of Canada as well. So if you look back on the Canada results, that is right, Daniel Ricciardo got his first win, and with Red Bull as well, so that is great, absolutely brilliant. What happened was that Mercedes was battling it out as usual this season, with Nico in front and Hamilton behind, and basically they got told that they had a braking problem, but the braking problem was worse on Hamilton's than it was on Rosberg, so Hamilton actually retired from the race and only 14 people finished. You know, the race is 70 laps long in Canada. Lewis Hamilton managed to do 46 before he had to retire from the race. Going back on it as well, Gutierrez had a energy storage system problem, but I think he did finish the race actually, because he's not on the retired list. Actually, yeah, for a record, guys, Chilton and Malaysia as a whole did not finish the Canada Grand Prix. That is right, guys, you heard it right. They didn't finish because basically Chilton had a problem around the corner which caused him to hit off who's his teammate, Bianchi, yeah, Jules Bianchi. So he actually hit him off and the car crumbled and they were both retired. So, you know, Chilton has already had a record for most races actually finished without retirement. I think he'd done every single race last season, and now he didn't manage to do it. So, but I've got a feeling they will the other races. It was just like a one-off. I think Chilton probably got it wrong. He timed it wrong, and it just didn't go very well, the corner that he was trying to do. And because they were going at speed, about 50 miles per hour, I believe. I think anyway. I think it was quite, because it's like a slow corner. Everybody had to slow down, let everybody through. It was one of the chicanes, I think. And I'm just trying to look back on it, guys, because I did watch it. But yeah, so they didn't finish, and both the cars were, well, I know Bianchi's was literally crumbled. All the pieces were, you know, all the debris was on the floor, and that was all pretty bad. Chilton's, I didn't really see that. His looked alright, I think, but I didn't see the rest of it. I think one of the wheels off Bianchi's car went as well, but they were saying on the commentary how easy that the car did break. But you know, the impact it took, I mean, it might have been quicker than 50, guys, but it did look like pretty quick, and it just smashed into the wall, and yeah, it probably did break quite quickly, but you know, you never know what the other cars would do. But it is Malaysia, they don't really have like the same technology as what the other teams do, so whether that plays a part in it or not, you know, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, guys, so yeah, so it's literally still is Mercedes battling it up front, apart from the Canada race, because Rosberg did finish second, so I think his car came back. It was just a 4.2 second slower than what Daniel Ricciardo finished overall, and Vettel finished third because who is it? Massa and Perez hit each other off. Well, I think yeah, Perez had an accident, which he was like going really quick down the last straight to the last corner, because they were literally on the second to last corner, and then you guys probably watched this, and then like Massa was ready to go in, and then Perez just went zooming down, smacked off, and like it was pretty bad. It was really quick, and Vettel was insanely lucky to actually finish, guys, as well. The way that all happened, and because it was crazy. They were battling for like 4th, because Button was there, and Hulkenberg, and it was pretty crazy the way it all happened, guys. It was a good race. Yeah, it was a really good race. And then we move on to Austria. Now, I didn't watch the Austria one. I actually did miss it, but judging by the last events at Canada, everything went back to its usual self, where Rosberg and Hamilton finished, and it was Rosberg first and Lewis Hamilton second, Bottas third and Massa fourth. So the Williams are getting up there a little bit, followed by Alonso, Force India, Perez. So the tables have changed quite a lot. I mean, Magnussen finished 7th and Ricciardo finished 8th. And then if you look at the 4-time world champion Sebastian Vettel, he retired from the race. It doesn't say why, but the race was 71 laps and he managed to do 34. So it wasn't a very good weekend for Red Bull. Yeah, so things are just kind of... It's kind of good this season because we don't have like one dominance. Well, we do now. It's Mercedes. And I know that the funny thing is, guys, is that Lewis Hamilton did say last year that he was tired of seeing the same person win every year and win every race near enough, because he says he remember when he was a kid watching F1 and there was always dominance from, you know, people like Ayrton Senna and well, maybe not his age then. I can't remember who he said that he watched Lewis Hamilton, but yeah, which is, I think, oh wait, yeah, it was Schumacher he was talking about. Schumacher, yeah, and that was it. And but yeah, it's quite funny because it's obviously he would love to be there. I think all of the drivers would. It's just that when he made that comment, and now him and Rosberg are doing it, and it's like a battle between them. But people are gonna get fed up of that, I reckon. You know, I'm starting to as well. It's not like I will stop watching F1 because of that. Because it's quite good to see, you know, 2 races battling it out. But yeah, I think it will get a little bit boring. But anyway, moving on to my race. As you can see here, guys, we've got an 11-second gap, and we have a pit stop this race, and the tyres are starting to wear out. But I've managed to learn a bit of tyre control as well. As you can see, I didn't spin out, and I took this a bit late. I don't know what I was doing. I did manage to sort of, you know, get back to the normal line quite quick enough, but yeah. There's a bit of a mess up there.
The tyres have picked up some marbles. Keep to the racing line and wear them off.
As you can see just a second ago, guys, the tyres were literally really hot again, which is bugging me again, guys, because excuse me, it's bugging me, guys, because it shouldn't be that way. I mean, I know the race is short, but it's not like it changes when you do a long race either. It just lengthens out a bit, but like I said, I managed to learn tyre control, and I think that's all I needed to do all along, is learn tyre control. I think that's literally it, guys, because I've seen them do it in real life where they have to swerve the wheel really quickly. I've seen them do that this year, and well, it's only really when you choose to observe it, otherwise you don't take much notice. But I've been observing everybody because I've been thinking back to this series and just this game as a whole, and thinking, is it actually realistic or not? And in a sense it is, but I still think it's a bit stupid how quickly the tyres do wear. But you know, when you get used to it like this, you learn to enjoy it a lot more. And as you can see here, I'm even pushing when I know I'll be first, because they have to go in the pit at some point. So I'm still pushing, guys. I'm literally right behind Massa and Perez, as you can see right here, which is quite ironic actually. Massa and Perez, judging back to Canada's race. But lucky there's no hitting people off. I don't know entirely what happened in that race. Like, I'm not sure the cause of it. I can't quite remember if it was said or not. But yeah, as you can see there, I took Massa and I had DRS on Perez, but like I said, it doesn't really matter because they do have to go in the pits. So either way, I'm going to gain my first place back, because as you can see, second and first place are in the pits, and there's Perez going in the pits as well. So I'm literally about to gain first place back. So it was Webber's in second, so he's done pretty well, and obviously Hamilton in first. So you know, they've done pretty well this race. But as you see, my best lap is a 1:43.3, and I was pushing like every lap, guys. Like, it wasn't for a good lap. Like, I wasn't trying to get a better lap. I was just trying to lengthen the gap between me and the car behind, because I really wanted to win, guys. And hopefully we can keep up this momentum with the series. We will see how it does turn out. As you can see, I've got a purple there. I know it's because of the pits, but even a purple still means you are going a little bit quicker in that sector, which is really good. And I was pleased with my progress. But yeah, hopefully we can keep this up, guys. I've got quite a lot to talk about. I mean, I know that things might be dragged, and I'm trying not to let things repeat themselves as much as I can, guys. But even if we don't talk about F1, I'll try and talk about gaming in general and stuff, because unless you guys are just happy with the gameplay. But I do want to talk a little bit, guys, and but obviously I don't know, guys. We'll see how it goes. I don't need to keep observing myself. Yeah, so the next race is in the good old Great Britain. That's where I'm from, and yeah, I really want Hamilton to win, guys. You know, being a Great Brit myself, I'm really pushing him on to win. I'm just judging back to last year, guys, in Great Britain, and it's shown that Rosberg won, Webber was second, Alonso was third, Hamilton was fourth. Who else is a Great Brit? Button, 13th, Max Chilton, 17th. So not very good. There was 2 retirements, one from Vettel, which had a gearbox failure, and Jean-Eric Vergne, which had a tyre problem. So yeah, it wasn't very good. Not very good at all. So anyways, what I want to look at now is the Drivers' Championships this year. So Rosberg is in the lead with 165 points. Hamilton is of course second with 136 points. Ricciardo third, 83 points. Alonso fourth, 79 at the time of this video anyway, guys. Vettel 60. Now that's interesting. It shows that things really have changed with Formula 1, because Vettel literally dominated the last 4 years, as you guys well know. Obviously it was close last year with him and Alonso, because it literally was the title decider, you know, and things went Vettel's way and he managed to finish on top. Like, I know he didn't finish before Alonso, but because he finished where he did, I think it was 8th, that means he still secured enough points to get above Alonso, so he's doing a really good job there. And I do have to admit, even though it would have been like probably good to see Alonso win it instead of Vettel all the time, I was kind of cheering on Vettel last year. I mean, I can't really give reasons why. I know it probably doesn't make much sense, a Great Brit like cheering on a German, but I have no problems with things like that. I don't look at the world like that. I just like the way he dominated things, and I just love the way that they kept winning and stuff, and like, I just love that, guys. I just love when people can dominate things and win and keep pushing and pushing, because I know this year, guys, it does show that it's not always the drivers that make the difference, it is the car, and I know that, and I think we all knew that ever since Red Bull were on top all the time. I think we all knew that it was that the car is kind of. I mean, I'm not saying that the driver doesn't play a part either, because you can't really stick a random person and expect them to win every race just because they're in a good car. However, it does kind of make sense that it is the car that does make the difference. You know, and I truly do believe that, guys. But I still think Vettel's a really good driver. I mean, we all know that Renault have been having some engine problems, and Red Bull haven't been getting on with the car this year anyway. So obviously that does play a part, but I still think that Vettel should show more excuse me again, some more like power with it, unless he really is and he just can't, like maybe he isn't the best driver in the world. Obviously, well, my vote still goes with Ayrton Senna there. That's just a personal thing though, guys. Not everybody has my same opinion as me. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I think Vettel's still a really good driver. I'm so glad that Hamilton is getting high now, and because we all, like us here at Great Britain, we all wanted to see a Great Brit get up there, and it's good that Hamilton is. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that he's behind Rosberg a little bit now, as it was the other way around at the start of the season. But whether Rosberg wants it more or not is debatable. Whether he's pushing more as well, another thing that's debatable. But it looks like he's holding him up a bit as well. Like, I know that obviously you are going to defend, but it still looks to me like Rosberg is doing a bit of unfairness towards his teammate. But we know that they're not friends, because Hamilton did say that we're not friends, we're colleagues. Which just spark up, you know, a bit of controversy, because you would have thought that they would be getting on. Niki Lauda as well has seen this. Alain Prost has come forward and said, you know, you'll need to sort this out, because I remember when I was battling against Ayrton Senna and things didn't go well then. So, you know, and nobody wants to see it, but it is happening, and there's not a lot that can be done. I mean, one thing we did see in Canada, guys, is that Lewis overshot one of the chicanes, just like Rosberg did, because Rosberg did earlier, but he didn't let Hamilton, like, he didn't slow down a bit to regain the time that he gained going through the chicane. And Hamilton did the same thing, which put him in first, but he knew that he was in the wrong, so he stayed back a bit and let Rosberg take place again. And to me that shows respect, and it shows that he's following the rules. And I just think that Rosberg is being a little bit unfair, because he did ruin the qualifying session in Monaco as well. I'm not saying that he did it purposefully, however I do think there is a bit of it going on, that he's purposely doing it, because I think it's just getting a bit too much now. Like, I know when you are pushing and pushing you can make mistakes, but mistakes like that I believe can be avoided. But whether it's just happening just out of the random is always a possibility, as we do well know, but I don't know, I just think things are going a little bit unfair, in my opinion anyway. Not everybody has the same opinion, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, if it was me as well, guys, I mean, well, I'll say this now, but I just think that if I was in his position, in Rosberg and Hamilton, if I was in their position, and like my other teammate who is like the same kind of level as me when battling it out, I don't think I would purposefully hold him up. I think if he was doing quicker than me, I'd say, look, fair enough, you're doing it quicker than me, I'm not giving you the position, but I think you deserve it, and I know you're always behind me, like literally behind me, tailgating me, so have the position. And I'll try and move out the way, but obviously still push. But it's not like that with Rosberg and Hamilton. I know it's not against the rules or anything like that to hold him up like that. I mean, there is illegal blocking, but I don't think he's doing that. But as we do well know, they're not friends, so I guess it kind of makes sense that Rosberg's doing that. I'm not saying Hamilton's like, you know, it's all Rosberg's fault, but I don't think Hamilton's doing it, because we haven't seen him do it. So yeah, I don't know, that's just my opinion on it anyway, guys. But I just don't know. I mean, I know you think I might say this because obviously it's a Great Brit up there and I want to see him up there, but that isn't necessarily the case, guys. I just think it's been a bit unfair from a tactical point of view as well, when you see things and you just think, you know, is he doing that on purpose, or is that a real human error that happened? It does make you wonder these things, guys, and I'm not entirely sure myself what it exactly was, but you know, what's done is done, and hopefully Hamilton can come forward, because I do want Hamilton to get it, I really, really do. And yeah, I guess we'll see what's going on there, guys. But anyways, as you can guess, guys, yeah, I do win the race, and I did give a good spoiler at the start as well. And I'm probably going to stop doing things like that, guys, so you can see what's going on. But yeah, this is my finishing position, guys, and I'm so happy with the result. I mean, from there I think it's shown I had a 18-second gap, I think 18.3 seconds or something. My best lap 142.5, so I have gradually got a quicker one from the last time I observed my best lap time earlier on in the video. So yeah, I was really happy. So that's 19.1 seconds, guys. So there you have it. The lead is surely mine, which it is, and yeah, I wanted it so bad, guys, and luckily I managed to get it, and yeah, I'm really pleased with the result, and yeah, things have gone really well, and yeah, guys, I can't really you know, can't say much else. Obviously, from what I did say in the last video though, Taurosa, I don't think it's the car, it definitely was the driver. I still think it could push a little better in places, but you know, this has really shown the car's power, and yeah, it's been a great race, and yeah, hopefully we can repeat that same momentum in wait, what race is it? In China. So yeah, if we can do that, guys, that would be great. And yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess, guys. So going around the final corners here, I'm still pushing, guys. I'm doing a couple of swerving, you know, the old warm up the tyres and celebration move that they do and all that, guys. Yeah, it's so I'm getting red sectors, guys, but I literally don't care at this stage because I know I've got it. Coming into the last corners, and yeah, I was over the moon. I really was. I mean, we know the difficulty is not on the highest, but I was still happy, guys. I was overshooting corners a bit, and that's just things to work on, guys. That is things to work on. So we're on the last straight right now, guys. We know we've done it. We know we have. We're coming over to the last turn, and yeah, I get a little bit cheeky with it. I'll go slowly a little bit and a bit of swerving. But yeah, that's it then, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave me a like, shows me that you enjoy it, and yeah, comment any thoughts, anything you want to see on FormalityGamers, because me and Kyle are taking on suggestions as much as we can. And hit that subscribe button as well, guys, if you enjoy the content and you want to see more, because anything helps, guys. Even just watching this video helps so much, so can't thank you enough for that, guys. Anyways, I shall see you guys in the next episode.